On page 22 of Hal Leonard Book 2, we move to Wayfaring Stranger. As you know, I've skipped over a lot of stuff, including Marianne and a rock riff, that we would have seen when we started position 2. I've moved around from there to get more songs that I could put into position 2. And I could do the same thing here, but I'm actually going to move this one into position 5. They're teaching us the key of A minor, but you've been exposed to that for a long time now. The basic idea is that the song has a key signature with no sharps or flats. That's the key signature of C major. But we don't have to be in C major, we can be in A minor as well. We saw that in the last book when we had the key signature of G, but we played in the key of E minor with Hey Ho Nobody Home and Shalom Haverim. Basically, if you're playing an A minor song that uses the exact same key signature as C major, which would give us the key of A minor in this, we would be playing an Aeolian scale. As we've seen recently, we don't have to be in Aeolian. We could be in A minor Dorian, as we were with Scarborough Fair. The reason I'm not going to play in position 2 is I can move to position 5, which you learned a long time ago. You learned that A minor Aeolian was the same as C major Ionian. There's the A minor. Or we could base it on the C note. And we'd get the same notes. Alphabetically, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and they're all natural. So we just play that position, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, in A minor, or in C major. So that's what I'm going to do with Wayfaring Stranger here. I've mapped it out here with a pentatonic scale. Turns out the song is strictly A minor pentatonic. So at the 5th fret, we can do a pentatonic scale. In C, that would be 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. C, D, E, no F, the 4. G and A, the 5 and 6. In A minor, it's 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. A again, 1, C is flat 3, D is 4, E is 5, G is flat 7, A is 1 again. So we can map the song there. This A note is your 2nd fret, 3rd string A note. When we played in 2nd position, we might play that with a pointer finger. These E's we played at the 5th fret with our pinky. D, 3rd fret, E, D, C out here instead of the 1st fret, 5th fret. That's what 2nd position would look like. It's quite doable. If I'm in the mood to teach 2nd position, I'll do it there. But it's actually more convenient and more comfortable at the 5th position. So we can take this A from the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and find it at the 7th fret, 4th string. The E is still that 5th fret, 2nd string note, but rather than reaching it with the pinky, now it's the pointer sitting back there. D is conveniently caught on the 3rd string, 7th fret. D to E, C is your pointer, 5th fret, 3rd string. And we rotate back to the A on the 7th fret. You can see that's more comfortable. Than if we were to play it at 2nd position. Using pinkies and ring fingers. Or open is what they expected. Open E, regular D. That's fine too, but it's got a little bit of twang. And I prefer the sound up in the pentatonic scale. You can't really see this probably, but I'm labeling those 7th fret. These E's are 5th fret. We started with a pickup of 3 beats. That means beat 1 is missing. We played on beat 2, 3, and 4. Played this E whole note, 4 beats, tied to a quarter. Then on beat 2 again, we start on the D. 7th fret, E is 5th. C, pointer, back to the root A. That root of A sitting in the pentatonic scale on the 4th fret is very ubiquitous to music. We land on that A with a dotted half note, 3 beats. That's beats 2, 3, and 4. It's tied into the next bar for the first 2 beats, C, E, and D again. That whole note tied across to a quarter note, so we're starting on beat 2. The same theme we set up with our pickups, as you know, is repeated throughout the song. So it's almost as though we have pickups on this A now. A, C, D, E, tied again, starting on beat 2 again, A's, E's at the 5th fret, tied into the next bar, play on 2, D, up to E, back to D, 7th fret, C, 3rd string, 5th fret, back to that root of an A. Same idea again, tied into the next bar, start on beat 2 again. And again, C, A, the G we haven't played before, the flat 7. This you'll play a lot on your guitar. You'll have your root in a minor, and the flat 7, 2 frets back, and then you come back to it. Now you see why we want to be in 5th position. We've got the E's at the 5th fret of the 2nd string, G, 8th fret, the flat 7 of the scale, and your A, 5th fret, pointer sitting up there high. Had we been sitting back in normal position, we'd have to come and get it, which is fine. That might be the technique you want, a slide or a shift. You might just like to catch it in position. Beat 1 again is tied from the last A, so we alternate between the G and A, 3rd string, 8th fret G. Back up on the E's to G to A. G again, E, 3rd string D, back to E. While you're there, you reach down to the root A. 2nd beat, D, E, D, C to A. Probably can't see, I've got a tie in here. This A is tied, so we're on beat 2 here. More of that root A. Here's a nice move. Leap all the way to the E, the 5th, and drop down to the 4. This is supposed to be a quarter note. That's beat 1, and beats 2, 3, and 4 are back at the top. So that was 5th position, pentatonic minor A. Hopefully I have all my chords written in properly so you can practice them as well. So it'll be A minor is your 1 now, although it's a 6 in the key of C. When it's the root of the song, it's a 1. So we have a 1, a 4, a 1. And the C here is the flat 3 in the key of A minor. It's not the 1 because we're not actually playing in C right now. So here's the song one more time, just straight melody on those notes. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. D, 2, 3, 4, 1. A, C, D, E, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. There's your flat 7, G, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here's your G up high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. G, A, G, E, D, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. A. 2, 3, 4, 1. D, E, D, C, A. 4, 1. Surround this D. 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4. We could tag. 4, 1. Your chords, A minors, D minors, and a C. Here it is, hopefully with melody and chords. I've cut off my nails, so hopefully you'll be able to hear these. These notes are a little quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.